So you're thinking of moving to Turlock, California, but you're not really familiar with the area and you're just not sure which neighborhood to choose. Well, lucky for you, today I'm doing a complete tour of Turlock where I'm going through 4 different neighborhoods, all with different price points. And I'm going to show you a few different areas that locals love to go. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know all there is about living in the Central Valley of California, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first one to learn about the Central Valley real estate market. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a realtor based out of Turlock, California, and I get calls from people just like you every single day looking to make a move here to the Central Valley. So if you are thinking of moving here, feel free to give me a call, send me a text, or book a Zoom call with me, and I'd be happy to sit down with you and go over exactly what it is that you're looking for. Okay, so this first house we're going to stop at, it's this one directly behind me here, behind this gated area. We are in a much older part of Turlock, really close to downtown, less than a mile away. This home behind me is listed at $380,000. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 962 square feet, and on about 0.16 of an acre. Now it does have, can't really see from here, but it has an RV parking as well as a detached garage. Now these homes are much older, over 100 years old. This home in particular was built in 1917. So like I said, I wasn't joking when I said we're in a much older part of Turlock, but it's very common here in these older homes to have a detached garage or no garage at all. I pretty much guarantee with these homes that are over 100 years old, you will not find an attached garage. That was just the style back then. But a lot of these homes around here you'll see have older features to it that go with the time period. I love seeing these older homes being restored and look like it's how it was originally supposed to be. You'll see in this area though, there's a lot of entry-level homes, a lot of smaller homes as well too. So like I said, this one's only 960 square feet, and a lot of the homes around here are also only 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Again, that was just common for the time period in the early 1900s, so that's what you'll find. So this is why it's great entry-level starter homes if you don't have a lot of people living in the house, because again, not that many bedrooms. But we'll take a look around. You can see the area. Some of the homes are in need of restoration just because it's this part of town and they are much older, so it can be expensive to restore some of these. But some of these that have been done nicely just look so gorgeous and beautiful. And I think I just have a soft spot in my heart for some of these older homes. So let's go take a look around this part of Turlock. Okay, so since we are so close to that first house, I figured we would just stop here in downtown Turlock so I can show you the area. This is really the heart of Turlock, and it went under revitalization about 15 years ago or so. So about 15 years ago, they came in, brought someone, and they really just cleaned up the place, and it's a great place to go now. There's so many restaurants you can go to, so many different boutique shops and stores. So if you want to shop local, this is the place to go. No matter which restaurant you go to, I guarantee you're going to have a great dinner or a great lunch. Breakfast at some places. I think I've tried just about every single place here and I loved all of them. The downtown is also kind of the heart of Turlock because we have a lot of events here. We have our Saturday farmers markets, we have our Christmas parade, the tree lighting festival. There's just a lot to do here and there's always some kind of event going on. So if you are in the area, I definitely recommend coming and checking out the downtown area. You won't be disappointed. All right, so this next house that I'm gonna be showing you guys, we're jumping up in price point just by a little bit though, only by another $50,000. It's this house directly behind me that is kind of green and whitish. It's listed at $429,000. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and right at around 1,300 square feet. It's also 0.16 of an acre, so that's a pretty good sized lot with a decent sized backyard. And this home was built in 1990. So a lot of these homes around here were built in the early 90s, late 80s. So you see a very similar style. This area over here, a lot of entry-level homes as well. So being 1,300 square feet, it's not small, but it's still just like an entry level. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms is pretty standard. So this just goes to show you a really great example of just kind of a standard home here in Turlock that you can get for around $430,000. So that's a realistically close to what our entry-level prices are at. I know I just showed you a home before this that was at $380,000. Those are for the smaller ones. So if you're wanting a 3-bedroom, you're looking at the low to mid 400,000s is pretty realistic here. So if you look around too, directly behind me is actually a park. So this is the Summer Fair Park. I want to say at the very far end, there is a playground for kids, but most of it is a green area. It will fill up with some water in the wintertime when it rains. It's a basin as well. But for the most part, it's just a nice green area for where people go on walks around here or jogs, evening strolls. And we are also super, super close to the fairgrounds. So you can't see them from here, but they're directly that way. So when the fair does go on in the summer, it usually runs about a week to 10 days in the month of July. You actually don't even have to pay for parking to go over there. It's walking distance. It's super, super close. So this is just another community I wanted to show you, and we're gonna take another drive around so you can get a better idea of what these homes and their styles look like. Okay, so after seeing that last house, I wanted to stop here at Monte Vista Crossings because it's super close, only about a mile to 2 away. Monte Vista Crossings is the main shopping here in Turlock, and it's actually really big and has grown substantially over the years. So I'm currently in just the parking lot right here. There's a Dick's Sporting Goods behind me. There's a bunch of other furniture stores, Forever 21, just other types of big name clothing stores. Around to the other side, there's a Buffalo Wild Wings and some other eateries. There's Olive Garden, Chili's. All the big names you can think of are probably going to be here in this shopping center. Now, this is the farther part of the shopping center, and this part was only added on in the past, I don't know, it was less than 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago or so, so still fairly new. Once you go to a little bit of the older part, which is my favorite area, you have, TJ Maxx, the Ulta, Ross, Target. There's a Safeway, just about everything you can think of. And in 2024, they opened up a Home Goods here as well too. So that's been huge for our community. It used to be very much so that in Turlock, if you wanted to go to certain shopping areas, you had to drive to Modesto, which is 20 to 30 minutes away, depending on what part you're going to. But now, since Turlock has grown so much, you don't even have to leave Turlock for any of your shopping needs. So if you're looking for shopping, this is where you're gonna come. Be prepared though, around holiday time, Black Friday, it is packed here. So good luck finding a spot. It gets crazy, but it's definitely a great addition that we have to this town. Our next home stop is this one directly behind me here. It's the really cute one with the front porch patio area. So this one is listed at $564,000. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,196 square feet. So this is a really good sized home. Again, even with the 4 bedrooms, it's such a huge perk. Makes a big difference versus 3 bedrooms. So if you have a lot of people living with you, then this is going to be a great home for you. It also has it's on a 0.17 acre lot, so pretty good sized lot, and built in 2001. So a lot of these homes built in the early 2000s, you'll see very similar style in all of these homes. Now this area is also really close to Monte Vista Crossings, that shopping center that we were just at. It's maybe a 5-minute drive away or so. So it's a very quiet area. Pretty wide streets, a good amount of landscaping and trees. You can see the trees have had time to mature, giving quite a bit of shade, which is nice for the summer days here in Turlock. But overall, this is just a really cute home, really nice area. And if you are looking to move to Turlock and need a little bit more space, then this area is going to be a good option for you because it does have more bedrooms and areas. And I did forget to mention as well too, you'll see a lot of these homes actually do have 3-car garages. This one, even though you'll only see a 2-car door, it actually is a 3-car garage because one of the spots is tandem. So like I said, a lot of these homes just have a lot of extra space. So if that's what you need, this is going to be a great area. Okay, so we are here at our 4th and final stop. We are in East Turlock right now. And if you're not familiar with East Turlock, this is a super desirable place to live. You'll see a lot of custom homes throughout here, all very unique and absolutely gorgeous. So if you're willing to spend a little bit more than some of the other homes we've seen, this is definitely the community you're going to want to be in. So this home we're looking at is the one directly behind me at the end of this court here. It's listed at $899,900. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and is about 2,996 square feet. So good size. It also has 64 solar panels on the home. I don't know if you can see all the solar panels. There's a bunch and more on the back as well too. And they're all completely owned. So that will save you a lot of money on your electricity and utility bills every month. So that is a huge, huge perk. Now, not to mention this home also sits on a 1/4 acre of a lot with a pool and built-in spa in the backyard. So, and besides the built-in pool and spa, sometimes we find that there's not enough space for grassy areas, but since it is on a quarter of a lot, there is still a grassy lawn area space in the backyard. So if you have pets or just want space to hang out, this is going to be the perfect backyard for you. Now there's a lot of also awesome upgrades here inside the home as well, but overall you can just see this community in general, you're not going to see a single home that looks like the last one that we just saw. So they are very different, very unique, all completely custom. Gorgeous homes here. So let's take a drive around the neighborhood so you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm currently here at Stan State. I wanted to show you this last, just so you have an idea of something really amazing that Turlock has to offer. This is a CSU. If you're not familiar with the CSU, it's a California State University. There's only 23 in all of California, and they are public universities. So we have one right here in Turlock. It offers over 95 different undergrad options and a whole bunch of other doctorate and master's programs as well too. It's a fantastic school to go to, and a lot of local students after high school end up going here as well. So they also they've been expanding. They recently built, I think in 2020, a new university center where they added on, I think, a bookstore, some different spaces for students, dining halls, just a lot of new options. And even if you're not a student, Stan State is a fantastic place for all locals here in the community because it's just really beautiful. So I'm right here in front of one of the mini fountains that are here. There's ducks, there's geese. A lot of people that live close by especially love to go on walks throughout the grounds. It's over 200 acres here, so plenty of space to go ride your bikes or go for a walk. Like I said, look at the geese and ducks. And we're really close to main parts of Turlock here. So this is a huge benefit of living here in Turlock, is this Stan State University as well. And even if you aren't going to school here, it's just great to have. I really hope this video has been helpful and gave you a little bit better idea of what Turlock has to offer, including its neighborhoods and some of the areas that locals like to go. So if you are thinking of moving here, feel free to give me a call, book a Zoom meeting with me, or send me a text, and I'd be happy to go over exactly what it is that you're looking for. Till next time, I hope to show you around town.